y'all doing today? Sorry about that. Sorry about the delay there. Freaking Twitter rugging me again. Was trying to share the show, and for some reason it asked me last minute to verify some things. I hate when it does that. Give me 1 second. I'll get that camera going now. Where is the camera? It always is in a different spot. I gotta get that fixed. Boom. No, that's not right. That's not right. Oh, it's that one. Boom. How you guys doing today? I hope you're all having a great day. I know I am. Okay, in ye old middle of nowhere. I'm very close to the stars. I can see the stars, and I can see the chat. Everything going good there. Oh man, I'm boomering. Look at that. I'm looking in the past. I'm boomering. That's unfortunate. If you're new, many apologies. I'm never this late. I said 10:15, and I'm almost an hour late, basically. Many apologies. I got stuck in traffic. I was doing a lot of things. I have a birthday to prepare for. I have a family reunion to prepare for. I'm running around town, okay? So I'm doing 2 shows a day. I'm running around town, and the camera looks like the stream and the camera is lagging. Let me make sure that I don't rug the show. Like the other day, sometime earlier this week, I got rugged, which was not good. Was not a fan of that. I don't like that one bit. Always upsetting. So if you're new, welcome to the show. Okay, this is ZolYin podcast. We talk about books, brains, and blockchains, and everything in between. Okay. Now we talk about aliens. Okay, we talk about aliens, the news. Kind of keep things loosey goosey, having a good time. A little bit on the corner of the internet where we have a little perch and look down and see all the craziness that's going on in the world. Okay. We all started with, I started talking about writing, and then I got into the whole katana, the whole wax cult, and then eventually it was all open news. I mean, all the things going on that's affecting us. But mainly the show started about freedom. It was all about freedom, and learning how to find your own way in the world and being successful, right? But tonight we're talking about them aliens, because I'm going to tell you right now, man, being successful does not matter if we are invaded by an outside force. Now, I'm not saying that we definitely will be, but our scientists out here, they definitely want to reach the stars, and I don't know if we're prepared as a human species to. But hey, I'm open-minded. Okay, I'm gonna keep an open mind. Maybe they're very peaceful people. I'm very cool with that. Very nice. I'll always shake the hand. Hopefully, I don't catch nothing. Oh man, it'll be historical, that's for sure. It'll definitely be historical. Let me see right here. We got Tom Bombadil in the house. What's up, Tom? Hey, if you're listening and you're a shadow watcher, come on down to the chat. Say hi. I won't bite. I promise. I won't bite. I won't. I promise. Not a joke. I won't bite. I'm not infected by aliens. Not yet. That sounds terrible when I say that. I won't be, okay? I promise I will not betray the human race. I don't know why I said it like that. That makes me sound disingenuous. I'm definitely not going to rug, okay? I will not rug that portfolio, okay? That token is Seifu. Your funds are Seifu, okay? So just, you can trust me. It's all good. But no, in all seriousness though, how are you guys doing tonight? I hope you guys are having a good night. This Saturday night, everybody's out and about maybe, or maybe they're coming down here and chilling after a long, busy day. Let me just tell you something. I had quite the day. It was quite crazy. Sometimes I think we are already invaded by aliens with some of the way people behaving ever since Katana started and all those lockdowns started. It feels that way. Did I ever tell you this story? I feel like I told this story before to someone else, but I don't know if I ever told this story on the show, where I walked into a grocery store, and it's a very fancy grocery store, and this is I think day 3 or day 2. Katana just started. The lockdowns haven't kicked in yet, okay? The Black Swan event happened. People running around looking for toilet paper. They're running around. And then I saw something I'll never forget. It was a grown woman, and she was 6 foot something, 6'1", 6'2". She was a tall lady, older woman. Okay, you could tell she was very wealthy. I saw the car later she was driving. I said, oh, she's either wealthy or her husband wealthy. It doesn't matter. I just remembered this lady came from the upper echelon. Okay, she's in the upper echelon. All right. Now that's not to poo-poo her, but what I'm about to tell you is definitely poo-pooing her. I saw her wear head to toe, a scuba outfit. She was that scared of katana. She said, please don't let this katana strike me. She's like, oh, no. She was so scared. Okay, she's at night sleeping. Oh, katana's coming. It's coming for me. You know, she's like having seizures and waking up in cold sweat that she had to go to the grocery store in a full-on scuba suit. Now, did she wear the flip-flops? I don't remember. No, actually, no, I do remember. She was not wearing the flippers. She was wearing the what do you call it? The fisherman water boots, the fisherman boots. You know what I mean? We call them water boots out here. They go all the way up to your ankle, not your ankle, all the way up to your knee, and sometimes they go up to your thigh, or even higher. You can have a full set of pants that are basically that, right? It's all about what you feel like wearing. And she was wearing the one that went all the way up above the knee, to the thigh. So she was wearing them thigh-high water boots, okay? And she looked like an alien to me. At that moment, it was when I realized I think we've been compromised. It was at that moment he realized we were compromised. Yeah, we were definitely compromised at that moment. I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. And she was buying bagels and stuff. She's buying stuff at the fancy grocery store, okay? This is the expensive one. I won't say the name. Let's just put it this way. More expensive than Trader Joe's, more expensive than Whole Foods, okay? That expensive. I go there. There's certain spices. That I just can't replace them, all right? I just full on, unless I want to start a farm, I can't replace them. So I went and got them spices for my for cooking, okay? And yes, it is to cook chicken, okay? It is to cook chicken. I mean, I use some of those spices to cook a steak, but most of the time it's for chicken. I like my chicken spicy, okay? I want it to burn, okay, a little bit, just a tiny bit, just a little bite. I want it to bite a little bit, okay? Because if it doesn't bite back, I don't want it. I like it. I like a little fire in my life. Okay, that's terrible. Don't do that. Now someone's gonna get indigestion and blame me. It's all Yin's fault. No, don't do that. Definitely don't blame me. Let me open the chat. I don't know why I keep doing that. I do it like instinctively. It just starts out that way. Probably because of it looks professional. Let me click on that. Is it that one? That's me. Why did I do that? That's the one. I mixed them up. Look at them aliens and them alien ships. Oh, I don't like it. It's out of order if I use 7, but if I do 6, it's even. I don't like that at all. We'll stick with 5 next time. Tom Bombadil says, Nano Machine, son. He said, nice music. Thank you. Oh, we got Phylon in the house. What's up, Phylon? He says, my favorite alien is a race called the Necro... Oh, the Necrotier. Okay, the Necron tier. Okay, I got you. Oh, those are the robots? Are those the robot ones in Warhammer? Let me know. Tom says Protoss from StarCraft 2. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, the scuba outfit. More expensive than Whole Foods. The Fresh Market? Yeah, it's like the Fresh Market. Just like the Fresh Market. I forgot who owns it. It's not your typical person who owns this one. I think it was a French family. Anyways, that's beside the point. I just remember seeing her, and I was like, I had an X-Files moment. I had an X-Files moment. I was like, dude, like, how the Twilight Zone had that music? I felt like I was in an alternate Earth. What is happening? I felt like I was on the cover of a magazine or one of those tabloid magazines. You know what I mean? Where you're like, what is going on? What are you doing? You just walking in, and you're like, what is happening? You're like, oh no, it's just that very awkward situation where you're just staring and you're like, am I seeing what I'm really seeing, or have I lost it? Because I'm willing to accept that I had lost it at that moment. I said, man, the economy is so bad, it's affecting my psychology. My eyesight. Okay, y'all came here for aliens. You all came here for aliens. I just wanted to tell you my side alien story, okay? My real life encounter with the space alien, okay? At some point, we need to start looking at people's encounters, okay? And it'll be good, man. I really would love to see some alien encounters. We'll definitely be watching that. The problem with YouTube is everybody is touchy about their own content. You know, they're so touchy. Oh, you can't watch that because now it'll get you demonetized. I'm pretty sure fair use is okay with reactions. I'm gonna go and double check. I might do like a test stream. We'll see how it goes. You know, just do a test stream, maybe on a different channel. I don't know. I have to see. I want to try a test stream where I watch a video, like we're just watching people's encounters, and we'll just kind of analyze it and just, you know, do a little our own detective work and see by using that reaction, see if YouTube will be okay with it. I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure, as long as you still have fair use, you're actually providing some sort of value, right, outside of it, then you'd be okay. Adam 1 says Plague, WW3, BTC 100K, or first contact with aliens first. Oh, I like this. Adam 1, what's up, bro? I haven't seen you in a while. Or maybe it's the first time. I can't remember. Everything's been memory hold at this point. My memory is just going. Which no one tells you that about when you get old. No one ever tells you that. I mean, no one ever told me that, yo, your memory is the first thing that goes. No one tells me that. Everybody says, yeah, your memory kind of, you know, they just do that. But they never said it just goes, you know. So that was a surprise to me. I thought it just happened to people who, you know, had poor dieting or whatever, like bad, you know, choices. Like if I was an alcoholic, I'd be like, oh, okay, I understand. It comes with the territory. Oh man. Anyways, okay. Let's look at Adam's question with some seriousness though. Plague, WW3, BTC 100 or 100K, or first contact with aliens first. I'm gonna say, okay, bullish is aliens first. That's my bullish statement. Okay, that's my bullish statement. Bearish, I'm gonna say WW3, and then followed by BTC, and then Plague, because if we haven't, I mean, the Plague would have to be something that's just out of control, unstoppable levels of, you know, wiping people out. That's how I look at it, Plague. Not like what we had. I don't count Katana as the Plague. But yeah, it would have to be a new type, and it would have to be wiping people, making people disappear within a few days, maybe a day, a few hours. That's how I would look at it. What's up, Chris? Are you Chris, like Sir Dribble-Lot, Chris? What's up? Anyways, y'all came here for aliens, so we're gonna talk about some aliens. I got an alien top 10 here. And then I'll tell you, I'll tell you my favorite. Okay. Well, I'll wait. Let's wait until the end. I'll tell you my favorite at the end. That's what we'll do. All right. You know, I have a couple favorites really. Hanging Laundry, what's up? How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. What's up, Chris? Okay, so you that Chris. What is up, bro? Hope you're having a good day, man. How you like the new setup? Hopefully you like the new setup. We trying to upgrade and keep it upgrading and not stopping, bro. Not stopping. Now it's 2 shows a day. I don't know why. I just said, yeah, let's go. What's up, Marcus? We got Marcus in the house. Man, everybody here is badass. 40K has good. Oh yeah. Listen, Warhammer 40K is insane. It is absolutely insane. There is a video I will share. I don't think I have it on tap. Do I have it like ready to go? I don't have it ready to go, right? Let me see if I can find it. There's a video. I'll just share it in the thing. You can watch it later. I'll put it in the whatchamacallit, in the description later, or in the comments later or something. But there's this one that just explains everything, And I just thought it was so cool how they broke down, explained the warp and everything and what the warp is. And I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. And that was kind of like my first real foray into Warhammer. And then I started reading Warhammer. After that, I was like, oh, you get sucked in. Once you get sucked in, it's kind of over. You just it consumes you for a while. Like I'll give you an example of an alien race that's really like creepy, but I like them. Is like the Tyranids. The Tyranids are creepy, but I like them. Necrons are cool too. I like the Necrons too. They're weird, but I like them. Let me try and find it. I saw it the other day, and the guy who did the channel, who runs the channel, he always had. Yeah, he must have either. I don't know what he did with it. Let me see. Let's see that. Let's type warp. I think warp might do it. Maybe warp lore. Maybe warp lore would do it. I don't know. I can't find it. Sorry guys. I'll post it later. But man, there's some stuff that this guy was breaking down. I was like, this guy's a G. He explained it in a way. I was like, yeah, that's what it is. And then I started reading, and I was like, I'm hooked. I'm hooked. It gets you, man. You can't stop. It's like it's a drug. It is a psychological drug. Once you start it, you just can't let it go. That's one thing about Warhammer that's really good. A lot of stuff in there. It's a pretty pessimistic future, but I'm okay with it. It's like it's got that flavor. I like their trolls. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen the trolls in that. Is it trolls? I think they're trolls, right? The trolls in that universe, man, that's based. the things they do, or the goblins, I don't know. Well, they be putting it. Oh man, the stuff they put together is just so based. They remind me of hillbillies that I run into once in a while. They put like an engine on top of another car, on top of another engine, and they somehow made it all work, and now it has more horsepower. Like, what is that? You got a Yamaha front end, and you got the body of the Harley, and they put the orcs. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. My memory is gone, y'all. It is destroyed. I blame the aliens. Maybe it's one. You know what it is? When I started doing this, when I started talking about aliens, that's when my memory started to go. Coincidence? I don't know. I don't think so. and weird stuff has been happening, by the way. When I sleep, I have vivid dreams, man. Like, I feel like I'm there. Like, I'll have a vivid dream when I'm at work. Like, I'm at work. I'll have a whole day, right? I'll go to the grocery store, right? I'll go visit my girl. I'll go visit my family. I'll have a whole day busy. Then I'll wake up. It never happened. That was Monday. Didn't even happen. What is that? I'm telling you guys. There is definitely a connection. I don't know. Something happened. Am I losing it? I don't know. You tell me. You decide. You're the viewer. Okay. I'm gonna just let that be. Again, this is like the shadow path. Your shadow pill. You decide for yourself. Think for yourself. Has Yin finally lost it? Is he out there? Is it over, bro? I don't know. Has Yin has run. This show is something else. Oh no, he's gone full Jones. Nah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe, who knows? Maybe it'd be over. I don't know. I don't know, man. Tonight I'm definitely gonna have a vivid dream. I'll be like, damn it, I said it. I shouldn't have said it. Now it's real. Now it's really real. You know when you ignore something, you try to like ignore something, and then you like, you're like, listen, if I don't pay attention to it, maybe it won't be real. Like maybe it'll go away. That's the Steve Jobs method. Shout out to Steve Jobs. That's terrible. That's terrible. But seriously though, well, let me see. Chris says, Yin, you haven't lost anything, brother. You have found it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Phylon says, I'll DM you. Good YouTube lore guy. Thank you. Appreciate it. I do appreciate that. We need an Emperor of Man right now. Oh, man. If we had an Emperor of Man, that'd be legit. Oh, Tau are space commies. Yeah, they are. They are space commies. What do you know about the, was it Slanesh? Is that that's the degenerate one, right? That's the one who like is kind of a can't use that word on YouTube. Sultry, okay? We'll say sultry, very out there, very welcoming kind of evil deity. I'll say that. We'll say that. The purple one. My brother hit me up the other day. He said the purple one. Yeah, the purple one. We'll just say that. Hanging Laundry says, check out Incident at Devil's Den, discussed on Astonishing Legends podcast. Amazing account. Thank you. I will do that. Thank you so much. We'll talk about that in the future too. We'll do a clip show or something like that. That'd be cool. Man, I love. Listen, the aliens rabbit hole will absolutely change your life. Now, is it for the better? It depends. Who are you, right? If you're the kind of person who's like, wow, I found a whole world of information I didn't even know existed, and it fascinates me, and I am consumed by this. This is a beautiful, like, it is like, it's free entertainment, and at the same time, educational, and at the same time, enlightening. You know, it challenges your thinking, that kind of thing. If you go down that road, that's your approach, that's your mindset. This is it's a beautiful thing. But if it's if you're the kind of person who, if you're tethered to this reality that we have, right, the quote unquote the old way, the old order, right, you're still in that timeline that we got forked from, right, the timeline that we got forked from, that we are just way out here now, and it went down this way, right, and you're still in that mode, man, this is a bad wormhole. You will definitely be suffering. I showed 2 videos to my brother. He said nah. Even though he's not tied to that reality, he has some things once in a while. He's like, yeah, I still don't know about that. I'm like, are you sure? Because I think it's over. And then 2 weeks later, like, oh, the rug gets pulled from every single thing he believed. It's like, oh man, the rug got pulled. It takes time. Everyone has their own path. You know, my brother woke up in a lot of ways. I love it. I love watching people wake up to a lot of stuff. It's beautiful. It really, watching somebody get enlightened to the point where they transform into something else, into something better, into somebody who is able to like think for themselves more and be able to like make decisions on their own. It's a beautiful thing. And that's why that's a big reason why I opened my mind to the whole aliens thing. Let's go ahead and see what happens. You know, I was kind of close-minded in the beginning, right? I was in the way beginning, like 2 years ago. I was pretty close-minded about certain things, and I was open-minded about other things. But my journey has completely, I have done a completely different shift, like I would say a 180 as far as what is possible out there, right? The possibilities of things happening out there. You know, the universe is so big, it's so wide. We have so many like planets and solar systems and galaxies. We are such a tiny, minute people. Like, it is amazing. Like, can you imagine the things that are out there? Now, that could be a scary thing. I understand that, and y'all know I've talked about the realities of some of this stuff, but also the opportunities, right? The opportunities of a high-end race, because we're a very young race. You know, looking at the universe, we are a very young race. But looking at the universe and seeing how old it is, there are probably so many advanced like alien races out there actually, but we are so far away from everything that it's probably going to be a long time before we see anything like that is going to be like, you know, as far as what do you call it, mainstream, right? Going mainstream, it's probably going to be a very long time, just because it takes, like, again, we have interference, right? You have all sorts of interference, whether that's Uncle Sam, whether that's companies that have a special interest in keeping people asleep, institutions that want to keep people asleep, the different dimensions that exist that, you know, it makes it difficult for us to kind of actually interact. Maybe they're in the 4th or 5th dimension. We talked about that before in another episode where I talked about how things could be here right now, but they're in a different dimension, and how difficult it is to actually interact with things in a different dimension. I'll tell you an example about the cube. You ever seen the cube? The Tesseract Cube? I'll show you. I'm going to I'll draw it right now. The Tesseract Cube has, it's got this, so I'll show you a regular cube looks like. And then I'm going to do the Tesseract. So here's a regular cube, right? Here's a regular cube. So I hope you can see that. I just started working on that one. So here comes the Tesseract, okay? You have all the different areas. So you have the Tesseract. This is the Tesseract. We're doing it right now, okay? This is gonna give me a headache. I already know I'm gonna have a headache. So this is a tesseract. I did not draw the lines yet in between everything. That's the only mistake I made here. It's a very crude drawing. You can look it up yourself, but this is basically the concept of the tesseract. So you have the 3D space in here to interact with. So you have length, width, height, right? So you have those axes, axi. What's the plural for that? I don't know. But then you also have this area range here that we cannot interact with. That is the 4D space right here. You have this other 4D space. 4D space. 4D space. Do you know what this 4D space is? It's time. 4D is time. So this square box exists actually in all these areas right here in time. So that's the tesseract. And that's only the 4D. Okay, we're not even talking about the 5D, which is all the opportunities. The 5D, it can't even be described. It can't even be. Look at this channel. This channel became that channel. I just realized what it became. The 5D space is so complicated. I cannot even draw that right now. That is just not even happening right now. He got Tech Chief in the chat right now. Oh man. This is out there. It's absolutely ridiculous right now. Hang Laundry. I already read that. Phylon says we gotta go watch the Starts video on stream. It's so gangsta and it's made by one guy. I will write that down, man. I am tonight. We are learning a lot. A Starts video. Listen. This is great. This is already. We got content for a long time. Okay. Middle Ages created. Korn. Zadnech and Nurgle. Humans. Oh Jesus. Oh man, I have to pick that up later. Humans created them. Oh, this is about. Oh, you're talking about the what you call it? You're talking about Warhammer. Okay, gotcha. Eldar created the Slanesh out of boredom. Oh, that's right. They did create a Slanesh out of boredom. I forgot about that. The Eldar are like the elf race in space in that universe. Hang Laundry says agree on that. Yep. Tech Chief, the truth is out there. Chris says different dimensions as well. Yep. Maybe 40K is our future. Man, I hope not, dude. That I will definitely not want. No thanks. It is. Oh, that is soul sucking, dude. You don't have a soul, dude. They take your soul. It's not cool. I'll be so despondent. John M says howdy, Yin. Lizardman aliens confirmed. Derek, what's up, bro? Oh man, we got everybody in the house. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful day. I love it. Oh Lord have mercy. Y'all gonna catch me finally lose it. He's like, this is the episode Yin lost it. He finally took the he took the alien pill. The Martian pill. Oh Lord have mercy. Alright, so y'all found out about that. We could talk about that in the future. I mean, there's like 5D, 6D, the 7th dimension. Now, I have a theory. Now, this is getting out there, okay? Because they talked about. We'll do a review of that video. There's a video that breaks down all the dimensions. I love it. I had talked about this before, and I think I got to like the 5th dimension. I never went further than that because it gets kind of out there. I believe in the video the guy mentioned that you cannot have a physical form after the 8th dimension, if I'm not mistaken. And then that's like where theoretically that's where the angels would exist, right? In the 9th and 10th dimensions, and then God would exist in the 11th dimension, the last dimension that exists. Now, some people, some physicists believe, some astrophysicists believe there is actually 27 dimensions, but that's like kind of splitting hairs at that point. It's all in string theory. For example, if you're like on the street and you're looking at a telephone pole, right? You're at the street and you're looking at a telephone pole, and you can see the wire on the telephone, right? You can see the wire, but you can't see the details of the wire, right? So you see the wire. This is the telephone poles, and this is the wire. You see the telephone wire. You're like, okay, I see it from a distance. Okay, but if you zoom in, you get real close, and you start to see all the little details. That's the theory. That's the string theory going on right there. Okay, all these little areas are now it sounds crazy when I say it like this, but all those little areas are the opportunities for the dimensions, right? That's the idea, is like you get closer and it expands. Kind of like your cells. You get closer and things expand and expand. And that's like a theory they have, is using shrink technology, you're able to enter the fourth dimension and be able to manipulate your position in that dimension. Kind of like how you look at a piece of paper. If you're looking at a piece of paper in the third dimension, like for example here, right? This pen is in the third dimension. This paper is a two-dimensional, this plane here is a two-dimensional plane, right? So imagine this pen, I lift it off the paper. This disappears to any creature that's a two-dimensional creature, right? So if you're a two-dimensional creature, you're here, right? So you're here. This is you. Pretend this is you, just as an example. This is you, okay? This is you. This is the pen, right? The pen's here. To the pen, they only see a part of the pen, right? To the creature here, right? Only see part of the pen. But you lift it, you disappear. See what I'm saying? You disappear. This area is the fourth dimension, if that makes sense. So that's the idea. That's the theory behind it, right? So a lot of the astrophysicists, they're saying that you might need to use shrinking technology, right, in order to like be able. That's like a theory they have, like a theory that they're talking about. That's why when you saw the Avengers, if you ever watched the Avengers in that last film, they had to shrink to go back in time. That was the theory. That was the theory in action. They were shrinking small enough that they could actually manipulate themselves and go backwards in time, right? So, Derek Dean said, Tesseract pilled. I can't believe I went into details about the dimensions in this episode. And finally, in this episode, Yin lost it. It's not even episode 150 yet. It's like, I should have been. Anyways, by the way, if you haven't subscribed, we're at 193 subscribers. Hit subscribe. We'll get us to 200. Let us get to that big 200. Okay, thank you so much. I would appreciate that. Or share the show and let everybody know Yin finally lost it. Come check it out. How much further can this go? I don't know. We haven't even touched the aliens part yet, but we're gonna get there. Hold on one second. Let us get to the main event tonight. All right. So I found this article from Inverse talking about the 10 best their 10 best alien designs in sci-fi movie history, right? And I thought the list was pretty good. Now, are they all my favorite type of aliens? No, but I thought it would be kind of cool to look at their list, right? They have pretty good taste. Let me just go ahead and do this real quick. Tell me what your favorite aliens are in the chat, guys. I know some of you talked about it before. If you could just let me know again, that'd be great. Look at this. I heard someone talk about the Eldar. The Eldar are cool. I like the Eldar. They're a cool race. Let me see. Remember the Men in Black race? Maybe I should mention that. The Men in Black race. That sounded awful when I said that. But the coffee drinking race. You know what I mean? I forgot the name of those guys. But they were drinking coffee, the worms or whatever. Oh man, those guys made me sick for a while. But they have good taste in coffee. They definitely do have good taste in coffee. Let me click on that. And there we go. The top 10 best alien designs in sci-fi movie history. Let's go ahead and give it a tap. There's no way of knowing what life on other planets might look like, but that hasn't stopped decades of filmmakers from making their best guess. All right. Whether they're meant to spark fear or sympathy, the designs of aliens on the big screen have provided some of the most iconic visuals in movie history. Here are the 10 best alien designs ever in sci-fi movies. Here we go. Oh my god, I forgot all about the bugs from the Starship Troopers. Yo, I gotta do a review of Starship Troopers, man. I love that movie. That movie's so wild. That movie is so wild, dude. I can't even believe it. Yo, that is funny. Love it. Made at a transition point between practical effects and CGI, Starship Troopers combines techniques from across the history of movies for a satirical reverse alien invasion tale. let me ask you something, guys. This reminds me, by the way, of Jar Jar Binks. What do y'all think about Jar Jar Binks? I know that's kind of random. Hold on one second. Let me go ahead and take this off. I know that sounds random, but what do y'all think? Is Jar Jar Binks like one of your least favorite aliens out there? I kind of feel like I have a love-hate relationship with Jar Jar Binks. That now someone's gonna clip that. They're gonna be like, he loves Jar Jar Binks. No, listen, I have a love-hate relationship. Don't say that. I have a love-hate relationship with Jar Jar Binks. I kind of like him. He's okay. It's funny. Like, it's a dark kind of way. I'm like, look at this goofball alien. And then on the other hand, I'm like, I hate this alien. They made this whole show, this whole series, the prequels, like, it just gave me a bad taste in my mouth. You know, we got the guy running around saying, Misa this. I'm like, oh, please stop talking. Please stop talking. Oh, Lord. Anyways, let me get back to the thing. He is comic relief. Yeah, I agree. I think he was comic relief. Oh, man. You get Jar Jar pilled, you won't go back. All right, so there's the alien and the bugs from the Starship Troopers. I think they were the first bugs that existed in modern sci-fi movies, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. Maybe Mothra. I guess if you count Mothra from Godzilla, if you count those aliens, if you count them, then yes, those are probably first. But I think bugs are like the first westernized version of them, right? Aleph says, conversions of timeline, Daka Daka, Worski, and PPP started talking Jar Jar Binks. Wait, hold on one second. Let me take this off. What? He says they started talking Jar Jar Binks at the exact moment you began your comments on the matter. Yo, we are forked timeline. I don't like it. Whoever said, I think it was Greg B. Shout out to Greg B. I think Greg B said it best. He said, hey, I think the collider that the Swiss turned off needs to go back on, because clearly when they stopped using the collider, that's when the same time we forked timelines. I think the Swiss needs to turn that back on, turn that machine back on, okay? Whatever it does, I don't care. It could destroy worlds for all I care. I understand that what I just said is very controversial, okay, and it's probably going to backfire. When aliens come in and the alien SJWs want to cancel me, I'll be the first black man to be canceled by aliens. I'm sure that's what will happen, because I said what I just said right now. But I still stand by that, okay? Turn on the collider, please. Please, no more weird timelines, please. No more, okay? I want to wake up the next morning, Ukraine and all this is done, it's already over, and then everything goes back to normal, okay? Everybody go back to your regular life, okay? Maybe not the bad stuff, but the good stuff. Everybody go back to, like, regular relationships. People can actually talk to each other. Bookstores and regular stores, brick and mortar stores open again. And Amazon's not the big monopoly that they became in the last 2 or 3 years, because I just said everywhere I go is like a new store is closing. It's like dark timeline. Can the devs do something, please? The devs do something. All right, let's get back to the. There we go. Let's get back to this. All right, number 9. Oh, Tom, this will make you happy. Number 9 is the Martians from Mars Attacks. Now, this is one of my favorites. Okay, I would say on the top 10 list, they are number 3. Okay, on my top 10 list of favorite aliens. Okay, the Martians from Martians Attack. The bulging brains, the bulging brains and skull-like faces of the aliens from Mars Attacks makes them look goofy and evil at the same time, which only makes it funnier that the movie's human stars have such a hard time realizing they don't come in peace. Let me tell you something. As soon as they showed up, I was like, them motherfuckers do not, pardon my French, they do not come in peace. Shoot them. Shoot them all. Okay? No, this is too far, but I was like, you can Columbine them. I'm sorry. They came out of that ship. I said, Yeah, I'm anti-alien today. Go ahead, hit him, hit him with the best, with your best shot. Okay, don't hold back. Turn off the silencer. We want to hear that blam. Okay. Oh Lord, have mercy. Don't stop shooting until they stop moving. That's terrible. Oh, I don't advocate any violence. I'm not an advocate of violence. We come in peace on this show. That might be the new show tagline. We come in peace. All right. That's an ad. Let's keep going. All right, number 8. The prawns from District 9. Oh my God, I forgot all about District 9. Y'all remember District 9? That thing came and went, huh? I haven't seen District 9 in years. I don't even remember when I saw it. I think it was like not opening weekend, the following week. I think I saw it after the week of opening weekend. Didn't it come out in the summer? I want to say it came out in the summer, but I can't remember. I think it was 09 that it came out, right? Wasn't it released at 999? Wasn't that it? I feel like I'm misremembering that. The prawns from District 9. And by the way, I want to say something before I read the thing. Okay? The prawns from District 9. They came from South Africa. Elon Musk is from South Africa. Coincidence? I don't know. You decide, okay? I'm just saying. I'm not saying he's an alien. I'm not saying he's an alien. But, you know, he might be an alien. That's a joke. Don't sue me. Allegedly, okay? Allegedly. I'll have to refer to Andrew at Legal Mindset after this one. Don't sue. That's a joke. We tell jokes here. Don't slap me like Will. Or I will shoot. I mean, in self-defense, hypothetically, in Minecraft and GTA and Saints Row. Okay, that's a joke. Okay, hypothetical. All right, let me read this thing. All right, the prawns from District 9. The prawns from District 9 managed to look distinctly alien while still coming across as sympathetic enough. Those things were nasty. I'm sorry. The only time I was sympathizing was when them Africans were eating them. Okay, when the Africans were eating them, they thought they were getting holy magic or whatever. I was like, yeah, I feel bad. That's awful. That's disgusting. Anywho, look, it was all. That movie was something else. I don't know how I feel about that film. I don't know if I hate it or if I liked it. It was in the middle, which is the worst place to be for a film. Come across as sympathetic enough to land the movie's central apartheid metaphor. Yeah, I think this is one of those times where doing a woke topic actually worked. Like, it worked, but it was, I don't know, it was kind of bland. Like, I don't know, maybe it was the colors they used was not, vibrant enough or something. I don't know. It was some action, but it was done too documentary. I didn't like that. I'm just not a fan of those kind of films. Aliens from Attack the Block. I loved Attack the Block. I thought it was a funny film. Sometimes the scariest movie monsters are the ones you hardly see, and Attack the Block takes that to the extreme. Even in the light, these near invisible predators look little more than masses of hair and glowing teeth. Yeah, they made them look like Space Bigfoot, basically. Wendigo and Bigfoot put together, basically. They were okay. I didn't have anything negative to say about it. It was all right. The film itself was good. I liked the film. Here we go. Next one. Heptapods. Oh, you guys are going to catch me slipping and say something I shouldn't say. Heptapods, petapods, putapods. I almost got in trouble there for a second. Oh, man. The heptapods from Arrival. You can tell I haven't seen this film. Arrival gets extra credit for designing a visually compelling language along with its aliens. The extraterrestrials themselves are vastly different from humans in size and shape, making a friendly first contact nonetheless full of tension. Okay, I might check this film out. I'm gonna write that down. The Arrival. Heptapods from the Arrival. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to in the future actually pronounce some of these alien names before I go on air. That was crazy. I said something else I shouldn't have said by accident. E.T. Oh, E.T. I need to watch that movie again. It's been years. Man, this is all a flash in the past. I love it. E.T. from E.T. E.T. Of course, E.T. from E.T. The extraterrestrial. Making something look truly alien and still cute isn't an easy task. Bruh, when I first saw E.T., I thought he looked like somebody's, messed up dingaling. I'm just saying. Pardon my French. Making something look truly alien and cute is still... Why is my mouse moving like this? That's crazy. Making something look truly alien and still cute isn't an easy task. E.T. is kind of unsettling. You think? But this alien wins over the humans. The movie, yeah, it's won over the humans. Now we'll take over. No, over the movie's human characters and audiences with its gentle demeanor and vulnerability. You ever think that Alien and Yoda are like somehow related? I don't know. That sounded too far. I don't know why, but I feel like because of their powers, not because of the way they look. Their powers, I always think that maybe they're like somehow, related, not in a related like a family kind of way, but racially related, like species wise, like this is the primitive version of Yoda's people, like the caveman or something. I don't know. I feel like maybe that might have been too far. They look completely different when it comes to like the basic stuff, but like I'm just talking about the powers. The powers are what made me think that. I'm like, damn, there's a lot of aliens with these kind of like. But then again, it's a movie, so maybe I'm thinking too much. I think hard about stuff, man. I think a lot. All right, next one, the Borg. Oh my God, I have to watch Star Trek again. Oh my God, I watch Star Trek maybe once every 10 years probably, because when I watched it last time, it was in the early 2000s. So yeah. And then before that, I watched it in the 90s. So, yeah, that's about right. I need to watch it again. It's about time. The Borg from Star Trek. Slapping some electronics onto actors' faces could come off as corny, but for the Borg, their obvious humanity only makes it creepier to consider how they've been forcibly converted, and anyone could become one. Yeah, no thanks. There's a reason why people call SJWs the Borg. I mean, it's just... creepy. Shit's creepy, bro. Okay, the top 3 are coming up. And I think the top 3 are pretty good, in my opinion. Here we go. The tripods from War of the Worlds. Technically, the tripods are the alien vehicles, not the aliens themselves. But their design is iconic enough to bend the rules. When it comes to sci-fi designs that spark immediate terror, it's hard to top these gigantic walking machines. I'll say this. The tripods, in my opinion, I'm going to take this down real quick and talk to you real quick. The tripods, in my opinion, they should have made the tripods aliens, right? And inside is another alien riding inside that alien. Pause, no homo. I'm just saying. An alien riding in another alien. Pause, no homo. Or maybe homo. I don't know. They're aliens. What do I know? Okay, I'm not a scientist. Maybe that's the way they get down. Maybe the homo is the way for the aliens. I don't know. Now I just introduced a whole new angle to this whole thing that I did not want to open that door. Oh, man, the aliens landed and it's rainbows everywhere. Bro, can you imagine that? Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's about to be something completely different. They look at us and they say, your fashion's terrible. I'll be like, just end us already. Just be done with it, okay? I'm not converting. Thank you. That's so wild. I be going out there, y'all. Way out there. I think of all the different angles. I try to look at all the different ways this can go, man. You wake up one morning, you open the door, and there are aliens on the other side. You don't know what you're going to see. Maybe I don't know, man. Maybe they're horse people. You never know. Then you got to deal with horse people every day. That's just, that's not a W in my book. I know that's pretty myopic and probably super whatever humanist. I don't know. I'm gonna become the first national humanist. Not good. Now I'm pro alien. Don't worry, I'm pro alien, y'all. I love aliens. Come on down. Okay, let's have a cup of tea. So let's have some coffee. All right, going back to going back to this. Hold on one second. Let me click on this. Almost broke the stream with that. Oh, oh man. All right. So yeah, the tripod should have aliens in the aliens. That'd be cool if it was biological ships. They're like creatures that were made into ships. Makeshift ship. That'd be cool. That's my opinion. That's how I look at it. That's how you beat the system. All right. It's hard to top these gigantic walking machines. Yep. And then number two is the shapeshifter from The Thing. That thing is so creepy. I hated The Thing. I have to tell you guys, The Thing gave me nightmares, y'all. I watched that as a kid. I was not sleeping that night, okay? It's funny, too, because there's only 2 films. I was like, I can't sleep when I was a kid. Only 2 films, okay? Actually, I take that back. 3 films. I watched a lot of horror when I was young. There were only 3 films I couldn't sleep. And that was the Freddy Krueger, okay? The Thing, and the, Hellraiser. Those are the 3. I just couldn't sleep at night. The Thing was too nasty, bro. Like, it was, the dog opened up and all this. I was like, no, not the dog. Oh, Fluffy, no. You know what I mean? It was just, that's how you get me to be like, nah, I can't. It's over, bro. Like, I had to put the bullet in the dog. I'm going to be depressed the rest of the day. I'll be like, all right, yeah, it's downhill. Where do you go from there? How you going to have a good day after that? Not really. I'm sorry. That day is an L. Let's just make the most of it and just, sleep. Sleep it away. All right, so this almost feels like a cheat. Let me go ahead and put this up so you can see it. This almost feels like a cheat since the shape-shifting alien in The Thing takes on so many forms, each of which is one of the creepiest designs in all of sci-fi. Every single one of those things that The Thing became was nasty. I'm sorry. Put a bullet in it, burn it all. Same, can't sleep, but still watched it more than once for some damn reason. Fireline, you and me in the same boat, bro. I couldn't stop watching it. I had to fulfill the story. I had to see it to the end. Aleph says, Aliens 3 as a child gave me nightmares for a few days. Oh, Lord. Not Aliens 3, bro. Oh, my God. Aliens 3 was so wild. I was like, well, I'm glad I saw it in the daytime. I'll put it that way. I saw that in the daytime. I said, yeah, I'm glad I saw this in the daytime. Oh, Lord. I'd have been so mad if I saw that at night. Man, you braver than me. I was like, this is not healthy. I vividly remember watching it going, this is not healthy for me. Which is the first time as a kid I ever said that in my life. Up until that point, I never thought, that's healthy, that's not healthy. Nope. Aliens 3 is what made me go, yo, this is not healthy for me. What is wrong with me? I'm a glutton, it's not good. Not healthy, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it. Let me go ahead and click on this one. And that's an ad. That's how they get you. And the number 1 is Xenomorph from Alien. The Alien Xenomorphs have gone through a few changes throughout the series, but the sleek and sinister original design remains one of the scariest aliens in sci-fi history. Anything H.R. Geiger makes is creepy, bro. Everything. And that's my number 1, by the way. My number 1 is the Xenomorph. I love the Xenomorph. Let me go ahead and take that down. The Xenomorph is my number 1. My number 2 is Predator. And then, you already know the Martians from Martians Attacks is my number 3. After that, I don't think they're like, I think, I kind of like the Skrulls from the comics, from the Marvel comics, because they can be anybody. That was kind of cool. And the part that got me about the comics that I liked, the Secret Invasion, which was in 2009, was that these fools were integrated. Some of these people became wives, husbands. They became teachers. They became mayors. They became superheroes. They were in your culture. They became priests. These are people who integrated for years, okay? Some people were aliens for decades. They were what do you call it? Sleeper agents for decades. Can you imagine? You got married to a woman, and she's like the love of your life, and everything's going great, and you just have a meal one day, and then all of a sudden, she was activated, and she just starts shooting people everywhere, and she just turned into this green nasty thing, and she got the chin and everything, and you're just questioning yourself your whole life. You're like, oh my God, what have I done? No, dude, that would drive, I think, any man into depression. I mean, I don't know about you. I don't want to wake up knowing I was in bed with, especially without my consent. I was in bed with an alien impersonating a woman. That'd be wild, bro. I'd be like, yo, I gotta get myself tested. Give me all the tests, doctor. What's that test? Give me that test too. We don't know what's wrong with me. Oh Lord, yeah. Them aliens were good too. That was a good one. That would anything that if it shocks me and it makes me think, that's probably a good sign. Probably a good sign. But yeah, man. I think about this stuff a lot. I think about this stuff a lot. Maybe a little too much because I think about like how realistic is this, right? Are we living in a society where people are like They Live? You ever watch the movie They Live with Rowdy Piper? And I think it was Keith David in it too. If it's not Keith David, then that was definitely racist. I don't think it's racist. I'm pretty sure that was Keith David in there. I'm almost like 90% sure. My memory's hazy. Again, my memory not so good these days. I don't know what's going on. I don't like it. I'm scared. Not bullish at all. But that was fun. But anyways, I think that was I've done enough damage for one day. But anyways, that's it for now. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun too, man. There's other alien races that I like, but I can't think of them at the moment. There's a lot, actually. There's a lot of aliens out there. If you think about it and you just click on aliens on some sort of like Wikipedia or something or TV tropes, you'd probably be looking forever and be like, oh yeah, those guys. I like the Kree from the comics, the Marvel comics. They're okay. They're kind of like space. They're not space police per se. They're kind of a ripoff of Warhammer a little bit, just a tiny bit. They're kind of, I don't know who predates what. I'm sure I'm not a historian like that, so I'm not sure who predates what. But they're kind of like the human race in the what do you call it, Space Marines in whatchamacallit, in Warhammer. In that they try to conquer a couple times, the universe, and they dress very militaristically, You should check out the comics. I would say check out the Silver Surfer comics, the old ones. You can look those up. They're online. They're out there. Don't go to a torrent site if you're gonna do it. They're out there though, but don't do that because usually they have viruses in them torrents, unless you know a safe place or whatever. Not that I advocate it because I don't want to get in trouble from the the Marvel people. They be listening. They be like, "What you just say?" I'm like, "No, nothing." No, they're like the mafia. No, I'm sorry. But anyways, I think they must have the collection book now for all that Silver Surfer stuff for super cheap. Although the dollar is down now, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm not an economist, whatever. That guy. I'm not Aaron Clary. Okay, I'm not Aaron Clary. I don't pretend to be. Shout out to Aaron Clary. But anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I did. If you did, hit the like button. Maybe share it. Tell a friend. Let them know I'm into aliens. That sounds so random. He's also in aliens. No. But also, share it so then we could grow, grow this thing. I really want to see this thing go into full fruition. It'll be amazing. I have a lot of ideas. Okay? I have a lot of ideas. It's actually a lot. It's a little too much. I gotta settle down, okay? I need to take a step down, okay? I get a little too excited about the future, which normally is out of place. That's out of place for me. Usually I'm like, oh, the future, here we go, Now I'm like bright-eyed. I'm like, oh, look at all the things we could do. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks again. You have a great night. We'll do another show tomorrow at 7:15 or 20. Let's say 7:30, just to be safe. I want to make sure that I have my A's and P's and Q's and D's all together. Just to make sure I don't want to get, rugged again. This morning was really rough. The technology was not clicking right. Anywho, that's it. Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Or, whatever.